Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Pazorski. Here tonight, uncertainty is growing among many immigrant communities, including right here in Wausau. This stems from a shooting last week in Washington, D.C. Today, President Trump ordering all flags to be flown at half-staff in remembrance of Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom, who died after being shot by a 29-year-old man from Afghanistan. President Trump, he responded with a crackdown on all Afghan refugees, along with refugees from more than a dozen other countries. Our reporter, Callian Lee, spoke with a local organization called New Beginnings for Refugees about the impact these statements are having across the country and here at home.
In the wake of the deadly shooting in Washington, D.C., killing 20-year-old National Guard member Sarah Beckstrom and leaving 24-year-old Andrew Rofi in critical condition, President Trump's warning to Afghan refugees and immigrants is spreading fear beyond the nation's capital, including right here in central Wisconsin.
The fear of the unknown is what's really on the mind of our neighbors, specifically at this moment here, our Afghan neighbors.
New Beginnings for Refugees Executive Director Yiling Zhang says halting Afghan refugee resettlement is unjust, especially considering the sacrifices Afghan allies made while supporting U.S. forces.
To protect what it means to be an American, and also fighting to protect and ensure the freedom of Americans before they were even Americans. We know how devastating it would be for them to go back home and how dangerous it can be as well.
Zhang condemns last week's violence, but stresses it's crucial that people don't blame an entire community for the actions of one individual.
It is devastating, and that action is an action of an individual, not an action of the Afghan community as a whole.
He adds that Afghan families in central Wisconsin are striving towards the American dream, wanting to open businesses, become doctors, and building stable futures for their children.
They're an asset to our community, and we need to also embrace the fact that they make our community stronger.
Zhang urges people to see this moment not as a political divide, but as a matter of humanity.
This is not a Democrat or Republican issue. It's not a left or right issue. It's about human rights issues.
He says the priority now is rejecting racism and focusing on what unites communities, urging for individuals to reach out to electeds and representatives.
And when we're united and working together and focusing on bettering our community, that makes our community stronger and a more welcoming and beautiful place to live in.
Reporting in Wausau, I'm Callian Lee.